Today I'll discuss the monsoon rain's effect on India and Bangladesh. Monsoon season occurs during the summer months and is usually characterized by torrential rains and humid climates. It occurs when humid air from the southwest Indian Oceans blows towards South Asian coasts. This causes the air above the land to heat up as the land itself is heated. As it rises, it cools and condenses, creating the perfect conditions for precipitation. In areas like India and Bangladesh, they heavily rely on monsoon rains for public and agricultural purposes. This being said, it's common for landslides and flooding to occur due to the erosion it causes. In August of 2017, there was particularly severe rainstorms during the monsoon season that lasted for 24 hours. When the flooding was just beginning, there were emergency services attempting to aid those in lower altitude locations, but they had to stop due to increasing water levels. Children were let out of schools as the streets quickly flooded and rose 12 inches. There are some reports that say in lower-lying communities during high tide, the water reached upwards 5 feet. The flooding caused infrastructural damage on a large scale. Not only were around 1,000 schools closed, halting the education system, an estimated 40 million people were left displaced, and about 1,200 people lost their lives. This devastatingly high mortality rate wasn't caused only by drowning, but also sickness and starvation. As water flowed, it would pick up pollutions on the street and clog the pre-existing drainage pipes meant to mitigate potential flooding. It also ruined the same farmlands that normally rely on monsoon rains. Since flooding is happening on the surface, it became really easy for all of the water to be contaminated and host waterborne diseases such as cholera and dysentery. Not only were people, especially children, getting sick, but also livestock were getting sick and drowning. Recovery efforts ended up continuing for months as new or updated infrastructure plans were created. Humanitarian organizations such as Care India and Coastal Embankment Improvement Project, also known as the CEIP, rallied to aid those still suffering after the flood. They also contributed greatly to installing better drainage pipes and embankments. Even after these improvements, monsoon rains continue to be a flood risk for residences. This being said, a large number of humanitarian organizations that helped provide relief for those affected by the flood continue to help maintain India and Bangladesh's preventative flood measures.